Welcome to Radio 1. Very nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
So if you have a question for Sally, our WhatsApp number is 03-887-000. Sally is from Sally's Diet Right. You can check her out on Facebook. It's Sally's Diet Right, spelled R-I-T-E.
Yeah.
Or online, sallysdietright.com. So questions, Olga, what do we have?
We have questions about beer. Somebody says, does beer make you gain weight? And if yes, what is the best alcohol that has less calories?
Olga, all the alcohols, they have similar calories in one glass. Mm-hmm. So, for example, one can of beer has about 130 to 160 calories, depending on the size. Mm-hmm. The same thing with a glass of wine or, other beverages. So I would say try to reduce the alcohol in the diet. I mean, don't have it every day. Have a glass and then continue with other stuff like sparkling water or water.
Yeah.
Because the excess calories as well, and it makes it, the liver, when the alcohol gets processed in the body, the liver doesn't burn off the fat. So it burns the alcohol, it doesn't burn the fat, so the fat gets stored in the body. Oh. And here comes the word beer belly.
Mm. Yeah, beer belly. Somebody else was asking about that.
Yeah, that was the question. So because it's high in calories, try to reduce it, and because the body will be busy burning off the alcohol, so it doesn't have time to burn the fat.
So
it gets stored in there.
Yeah.
But I suppose with beer, you have to drink a lot of beer to get drunk, don't you? So you drink more.
Yes, I guess.
You drink more than say a glass of wine. So somebody would have one glass of wine, and somebody would have like a huge beer.
Yes, it will be equivalent this way: 330 ml versus like 180 ml.
Yeah.
It's true, Gavin.
So they don't say like, I've got a wine belly.
Yeah.
They don't say that.
It doesn't happen, I think, does it? Wine belly?
It happens with all alcoholic beverages, but they call it beer belly.
Beer is the worst,
yes.
I think, yeah.
Though beer, in moderation is fine.
Yeah, and beer is
because it has lots of fluid anyway. It has lots of fluid, and some research show that it's good for the kidneys.
Oh, okay.
But,
so which drink has the least calories? Which alcoholic drink has the least calories?
Beer. I would go for beer here because it had to have a huge volume to get the same calories in wine or whiskey or vodka, the pure ones. These are the highest in calories. Yeah.
Have you tried Colonel beer, by the way?
No, I've never tried it.
From Batroun, it's really good.
Is it nice?
It's a bit like Guinness.
Oh, wow.
It's very nice. Anyway, next question, Olga.
Okay, somebody's asking, can I know more about flax seeds and the benefits, especially for vegetarians?
Yeah, flax seeds are a great source of minerals, fiber, and most importantly, omega-3 fats, which are essential fats that you need in your diet. Mm-hmm. They were shown to have cancer preventive benefits as well as heart health benefits. So if you really rely on the omega-3s from flaxseed, it's a very good choice because you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons to your food every day, and you can meet your needs for these essential fats that were shown also to be very good in lowering cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and increasing the good cholesterol, HDL, as well as lowering blood pressure. So those people with some heart health with heart problems or a family history of high cholesterol or high triglycerides, this is a very good choice to just sprinkle the ground flaxseed on their food.
Ground flaxseed?
Yes, not to have it whole, because the whole flaxseed, it doesn't get digested, and not all of it will get digested in the body.
Okay.
And that's why we say ground flaxseed.
You can buy them ground already? Okay.
Yes, and you can store them in the freezer. It's the best way.
Okay.
Now, there's this singer called Cliff Richard, and he's 73 years of age, and he looks maybe like he's 58. And he's on this special blood diet. Now, we have a question about that this morning. Let's go to that question on the different blood types. Is it true that different blood types should eat different foods?
Gavin, this type of diet is not based on science. It's just observational. It was a book written by a certain scientist, and it's just an observational diet, which is not based on scientific evidence. There's no scientific base that if you are an O positive, you should eat meat. It will not make you lose weight faster than the other blood type or other types of food. So it's not credible.
Okay, so it's nonsense.
Nonsense.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Somebody's trying to gain weight fast. I do work out and I do eat a lot. I only seem to get thinner. I never tried supplements, and I'm not planning unless it's very necessary. So what should this person do?
Probably she has a very high metabolism.
Yeah.
What I would say is that she should choose calorie or energy dense foods, which means foods that are high in calories, but at the same time very good sources of healthy nutrients, and the foods that don't take too much volume in her tummy, so that she can eat several meals without being very stuffed or full.
Right.
So try to eat every 2 to 3 hours if possible, and drink your water between the meals, not with the meals, or else you'll feel
fuller, yeah, because of the water.
Exactly. And try to add something to your usual meal. Like if you have your milk in the morning, add an extra tablespoon. If you have potato or rice or pasta with your lunch, add an extra spoon also. If you have a salad, add extra olive oil or avocados or nuts or something. You know,
what kind of food do you think she should have? Like carbohydrates? What kind of food?
Everything.
Is
Everything should increase, Gavin. The carbohydrates, the proteins, and the fat. It should be in a balanced ratio so that she can gain weight healthily. If you increase only the proteins, it's not that efficient. She will not gain weight efficiently. So it should be the ratio of the three. So like the snacks should be also varied and also calorie dense, like dried fruits and nuts, peanut butter sandwiches, fruit cocktail with some honey. Just, add some extra things to your food to make it more calorie dense.
Great.
Okay.
Well, we're talking with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right. Our WhatsApp number 03-887-000. Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right is in the studio this morning. Thank you for your messages.
So we have a question from a guy who is 33 years old, and he says, Sally, how can I calculate the calories I lose while jogging? I jog at an average speed for 30 minutes, so how can I count how many calories roughly I'm burning?
Roughly, it depends on the weight, his build, what is the speed he's running at. So I would recommend that he buys these watches that measure how many calories and the heart rate and these things. They will help him calculate exactly how many calories he's burning.
Okay, so they're efficient.
But I would say, between 300 to 400 in half an hour maximum. Yeah.
Cool. Sally, I've been off meat, poultry, processed food, and soft drinks for about 2 years.
Wow.
I eat fish, dairy products, and I'm much more energetic and fresh. But when I break down the nutrition, I feel I'm not getting enough protein, though there are lots of grains and green leafy veggies. What can I do?
I congratulate this guy. Is it
I think it's
a guy?
yeah.
Yeah, because he's like a lacto-ovo vegetarian, so he removes the meat, but he's keeping the fish in his diet, which is very good. It's good that he's keeping the dairy products because they are a very good source of protein. So green leafy vegetables are not a source of protein. They are just a source of very many minerals and vitamins as well as fiber. But proteins, he should have more more milk and dairy, the low-fat or the skimmed milk variety, as well as beans and legumes such as fasulia, adas, hummus, these kinds of things. Almost every day, if he can incorporate these legumes, it will be great, and he will be able to meet his needs. But I am only worried about the vitamin B12, which is only gotten through animal foods. He can take a supplement of that vitamin.
So something you get at a pharmacy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Somebody's asking about rice cakes. Do you recommend them for dinner?
I hate those things.
Yes, sure. I love rice cakes.
You love them. They're just
They're so
crispy
yummy.
nothing. Oh, they're horrible.
Put salt on them. Sometimes they're already salty. They're really good. And then there's the ones that are covered in dark chocolate.
No. Oh, God.
Anything with rice. Rice pudding is even worse.
Yeah, I'm with you on the rice pudding
Okay,
thing.
let's go back to the rice cakes then, sorry.
Rice cakes are an excellent choice. Each 3 rice cakes is equivalent to half a small loaf of Arabic bread, which is like each 3 has about 90 calories. And just choose the whole grain variety. Don't go for the white ones. Just make sure it's made of whole grain rice.
Okay.
Rice cakes, it will be more healthy and better.
Okay, and a question about sugar from Aline. She says, the new sugar stevia, is it better than aspartame?
They market this type of sugar as natural sweetener because it's extracted from the stevia leaf. So it's fine in moderation as any other artificial sweetener like aspartame and sucralose and others. So it's been approved and proven that artificial sweeteners in moderate amounts, the way you add it to coffee or take it in some soft drinks, is completely fine and doesn't have any health adverse effects.
Okay.
Sally Sawaya, thank you for coming in. today.
Welcome.
Very nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Gavin.
So enjoy Swan Lake. I understand you're going to Swan Lake.
Yes.
So which day are you going?
Saturday afternoon.
Okay, I think that's when we're going.
Yay.
Okay, well, we'll see you there. Have a great day. And Sally Sawaya, thank you. How do we get in touch with you again?
Sally's Diet Right on Facebook and sallysdietright.com.